Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while, 3 weeks, a bit longer than I thought it would be, but you know, the job hunt was a bit slow. So, like I said in my first video, I'm documenting every step of my journey, the good days, the tough ones, the milestones, and everything in between. And in the last video, I mentioned that the next one would be all about the job hunt. So here we are. Let me walk you through how it went. Honestly, it was a bit slow, a bit of a ride actually. Week 1, I jumped straight onto seek.com, like most Aussies do, and started applying for roles. I was really hopeful, thinking I'd line something up quickly, but it was actually a bit slow. I only got 2 interviews out of that first week. Now, the first one, the interview is actually a really good one. It went well. Great people, but as we got talking, I realized that that particular agency wasn't the right fit for me. The reason I say that is they didn't do any auctioneering and they never plan on doing any at all. It was all private treaty. Oh, and private treaty just means sales where properties are listed with a price and offers are negotiated. And look, I know auctioneering won't be day one stuff, but eventually I would like to do both. Sales and auctions, so that was out. Then I had a second interview, same sort of thing, lovely people, but I could already tell the training wasn't going to be strong. And honestly, good training is everything. If you want to be successful in this industry, or any industry really, I believe good training is a must. So yeah, I ended up feeling a bit flat. Not because I wasn't getting interviews, but because I knew I had to be picky. I'm in this for the long run after all, guys. So, in week 2, I tried something a bit different. I reached out to one of my favorite auctioneers and asked whether or not his agency might be hiring. So he passed me over to their management team. I called, but he had to jump off the phone for another call quite quickly. So I thought, stuff it. I'm going old school. I printed out my CV and just walked in. We ended up having this awesome impromptu chat that went for nearly an hour. Pretty much a full interview. But again, no role available just yet. I was in the pipeline, which is great, but I needed something soon. Remember, I've got a family to support as well, my wife and my daughter. Then, randomly, a recruitment agency reached out. I believe they saw me on Seek, so I thought, why not? Let's give them a go. And through them, I had 2 more interviews. The first one was promising. I had a great phone interview, and then we scheduled an in-person chat, and they ended up offering me the job. But when I asked about training, the response wasn't great. It just didn't feel right. It was vague. I just knew it wasn't the right place to grow. The second interview, that one was really solid. Great reputation, great people, but the final step was a psych test. It included maths, English, and personality questions. I think I nailed it on the maths and the English. Of course, I used to be a teacher, but some of the personality questions were, a bit interesting. So after 2 weeks, I realized something. This is exactly what is going to happen when I start working in real estate. This is what it's going to be like when you're prospecting. Not everyone will say yes. It takes time, resilience, and persistence. So I treated my job hunt the same way I treat prospecting. I started calling agencies, specifically Harcourts offices, because after all my research, I felt they were the right fit. I called offices from North Melbourne all the way down to the Morning Peninsula. If they weren't hiring, I asked for referrals. I sent out my CV everywhere. One agency invited me for an interview, Harcourts Coast. That was a great experience. I spoke with one of the directors, Alex, a total pro. We had an awesome conversation and he gave me solid insight. He said he'd check in with his agents to see who might need an assistant. So that was really promising. But I kept at it. I kept calling, treating it like prospecting. And then finally, I got a call from Harcourts Coast Lifestyle in Hastings in the peninsula. I went for the interview, then a second one on that very same day. Then they asked me to step out for a bit while they talked things over. And when I came back, they welcomed me to the team. Honestly, I feel incredibly lucky. The team is amazing, the culture is supportive, and best of all, I've been paired with Peter May as my mentor. Peter is a top agent, down to earth, compassionate, incredibly experienced, and he's teaching me everything: how to run appraisals, how to generate leads, how to work with buyers and vendors. I shadow him at opens, and I'll be learning the full sales process firsthand. I'm officially a sales executive now at Harcourts Coast Lifestyle, and yeah, I'm just getting started. But already I feel like I've landed in the right place. And the support doesn't stop with Peter. The whole team is just next level. Everyone's happy to share knowledge. I can sit in on appraisals. I get included in everything. And they genuinely care about clients, about each other. They're just all super compassionate. Honestly, I feel so lucky to be a part of their team. And quick story before we wrap this up. After a long Saturday of opens, I was driving home feeling absolutely wrecked. So I pulled over for a quick power nap on the way home because currently I have to drive 1 hour to get to work and from work. I will eventually move there as soon as I possibly can, but for now I have to drive 2 hours a day to get there and from. About 25 minutes later, after taking my nap, my director Jason spots my car and gives me a call to check if I'm okay. That's the kind of people I'm working with now. Genuine, supportive, just good humans. So yeah, the job hunt was tough, but it was worth it because I found the right fit. And in the next video, I'll share how I'm starting to prospect and generate leads, what I've learned so far, and what early wins I'm chasing. So stay tuned. And if you're on the same path, make sure to subscribe. We're just getting started. From Cambodia to Harcourts. Let's go.